Howdy! If it isn't my good friend who trusts me, this is Papyrus, your also mutual friend. Elphys and I finished our training early, very early, so I sent her home, very home. Now, I feel strongly and for no apparent reason, you should also go there, to her lab house. I have only good feelings about this. Although that's oh! He does say howdy right there specifically, and I don't think he says it any other time. Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a good point. I hadn't actually thought about that before. Specifically, he says howdy right there because Flowey just told him to give you a call. Specifically, Flowey just told Papyrus to give you a call to go to Alphys's lab. It's already known that Flowey's been talking to Papyrus this whole time, giving him encouragement, tips, predictions, and just being a good friend and helping him out, so that Papyrus trusts him and is happily willing to call you based on his suggestion. That's so slow, though, man. Thunderstale is awful, but yeah, I mean, that's a 6th way to get infinite money. Yeah, there you go. There's 6 ways to get infinite money. And here's the hint about finding the area behind Sans' house. Okay. You'll momentarily see why we're coming back, yeah? So we'll go ahead and read this ending in full. Not that much is different, but like nobody ever sees this ending. So let's take a look. Hey, is anyone there? Well, I'll just leave a message. So, it's been a while. The Queen returned and is now ruling over the underground. She's instated a new policy. All the humans who fall down here will be treated not as enemies, but as friends. It's probably for the best, anyway. The human souls the king gathered seem to have disappeared. So, that plan ain't happening anytime soon. But even though people are heartbroken over the king, things are looking grim for our freedom. The Queen's trying her best not to let us give up hope. So, hey, if we're not giving up down here, don't give up wherever you are, okay? Who knows how long it'll take. But we'll get out of here. Sans! Who are you talking to? Oh, nobody. What? Nobody? Can I talk to them too? Here, knock yourself out. Wait a second. I recognize this number. Attention, human. I, the great Papyrus, am now captain of the Royal Guard. It's everything I've ever dreamed of. Except, instead of fighting, we just water flowers. So that's ever so slightly different. And we're helping Dr. Elphys with her research. She's gonna find a way to get us out of here. Undyne is helping her too. Though, to be honest, her method of helping seems kind of explosion-inducing. But I think Elphys likes having her around. No!
Hey, what are you up to, punk? Yeah.
Please don't noogie the phone.
Hey, who's in charge here?
Me!
Oh, yeah, that's right. I quit my job as leader of the Royal Guard. Naturally, since we won't be fighting anymore, the Royal Guard is totally disbanded. There's, only one member now.
But he's extremely good!
Yeah, he is. Come here.
Please don't noogie the skeleton!
Anyways, now I'm working as Alphys's lab assistant. We're gonna find a way out of this dump once and for all. Oh, yeah. And I'm a gym teacher at the Queen's new school. Did you know I could bench press 7 children? Awesome, right? Hey, I'm sorry about what happened with Asgore. You were just doing what you had to. It's not your fault he... Ah, darn it. I miss the big guy. Hey, Undyne. Are you okay? I'm fine. Why don't you talk for a while? Okay. Man, she's Sundare. Hi. Sorry. I hate talking on the phone. I don't really know what to say. Hey, why didn't you tell me the Queen was so cute? Metaton's doing okay. And, I'm trying to figure out a way for us to get out of here. But I kinda have no idea what I'm doing. I'll figure it out eventually, though. The Queen is a lot different from Asgore. She actually checks to see if I'm doing anything. She's really turned this whole place around. Oh, hey. Wait a second. Hey, Toriel, do you want to talk to... Well, she said she's busy. Oh, she said she's busy.
If she knew who we were talking to... We wouldn't get back the phone for at least a few hours. We have the mercy to spare you from her.
But if you want to, call and talk to her at any time. Yeah, she'd be happy to hear from you.
Oh, whoops. This thing's almost out of batteries. So, hate to cut this short, but be seeing you, okay, buddy? Bye-bye for now.
See ya, punk. Good. Hey, why do I have to be the one to hang up? I hate goodbyes. We'll see you again someday.
Tsundere. Yeah, I actually knew the pronunciation and then just keep forgetting it. Exactly, Rush. That's the ending that's specific to, we've dated Alphys, but we haven't done the True Lab stuff.
When you encourage me, I feel so nicey. So spicy.
Because we needed yet one more spicy bit of spiciness. Excellent. And then, of course, we've got this message right here that Flowey is kind of leaving to provoke Alphys a little bit. This is one of my favorite hidden things. I actually found this on our first Pacifist playthrough pretty accidentally. This is, I almost want to like recreate that. Just be like, okay, just kind of wander in, maybe check something. Skip it through. Wait, what? What did that just say? There's a message crumpled up in the trash can. It's in a strange kind of handwriting. It says, I know what you did. So, enter this weird place, and you're like, what the hell is going on? The information in this area is dished out very gradually on purpose, and builds a strong sense of unease through the messages at first, and then through the entire situation of the True Lab here. And yes, Ben, that's another good point. This kind of comes out of nowhere. It's a very kind of blindsiding experience. Like, okay, cool. There's these little silly. I could hang out with Undyne, and then we hung out with Alphys for a while, and Alphys and Undyne are gonna get together, and that's cool. That little thing, kind of lighthearted, and that's kind of how you're feeling about it. And then you're like, okay, I guess. Well, now we probably go back and fight Asgore again and finish this out, right? And you kind of have that walk back through the sewer to think about this for a little bit and kind of feel like that's probably what you're doing. And then when you get almost out, you get the cult from Papyrus, and you're like, oh, I guess there's still a little more to it. And then it's like, Papyrus was pretty weird there, but okay, we'll go to Alphys's house, and then you get there and find the note, and things start getting weird. So, to create more, we will have to use what we have now. The souls of monsters. That line right there is probably the first where you're like, oh, what exactly is Alphys doing here? Like, where it's, like, really hitting, I would say. Entry number 5. So if you're paying close attention, we skip an entry here. The will to keep living. The resolve to change fate. Let's call this power determination. Get like a little chill there, little goosebumps. First time you see that, it's like, oh God, what are the connotations of this? What are the implications? What does this actually mean? And then this. True laboratory. Once again, we see the lack of determination messages at the save point. I think people make this like actually add a little more meaning to that than there is. I don't think it's like that they're quote unquote not filling you with the determination. I would say that it is mostly just about this being serious, and likewise with like the Asgore build up. The save points don't have those messages because they're trying to keep a stable tone of seriousness to this area without any silly side stuff like that. I kind of want to... Actually, I think No, I'm just like idly musing at the fact I'm pretty sure I can do this. Yep. I can run through that door illicitly there. But that's okay. We want to head over. We want to head over here anyway. I told the families that I would give them the dust back for the funerals. People are starting to ask me what's happening. What do I do? Notice her typing is getting a little more erratic there too. I believe like she's been using more proper capitalization and stuff before this. Yeah. So that's all capitalized and done like kind of formally. And at this point, she's really kind of starting to freak out a little bit. Not capitalized, like the I here is still capitalized, but like so she's kind of breaking habits a little bit because she's really upset with the situation, not sure what to do. She's uneven. So yeah, first fight of the True Lab. Turned on the sync. It's like, oh. Wait, what's that? The music stops, so that's drawing. You see? Oh, it's kind of smiling. And then... Oh god, what is that? Then we have this music. We got these creepy-ass things that are glitching in and out. And they don't have names. It's a shame that I can't, like, re-experience, like, the feeling when I was first in this area, man. Like, I've thought about it a little bit, and like basically it's a matter of in most game experiences, like it takes a lot to make me kind of feel like, I don't know, immersed in a game, right? Like immersion is not really something I would describe most of my gaming experiences with, but I guess invested might even be a better word for me personally, but like at this point in the game, when I got to this for the first time, I was definitely invested and pretty immersed in the game. It's like, oh dear lord, this is creepy as hell. What the hell is going on? Ah! And it was amazing. Joining doesn't really do anything. They just tell you, it's like, you'll be with us soon enough. Don't move, sort of stuff. And if you fight them, that happens. Wow, it's a bunch of text actually that pops above it. I shouldn't have said that like I knew what happened. I've never actually seen anybody fight these before. I think the creepiness in this area is really done well. Like, I felt like really pretty genuinely creeped out throughout this area the first time through. Whoa! Oh, from fighting it, it did this too. Its health went way up if you try to fight it. Nice. We're gonna turn on the sinks again. Turn on the sink. Turn it off. Turn it on. You really like to wash your hands. And notice the layout here, the setup. You can go either way, but because the console's here, you'll naturally move towards the console and check that. So you're naturally drawn to go to the left first. You don't have to, but most players will automatically proceed from here just naturally. They're already starting to move in this direction. It's a fork, they can go either way, might as well keep heading in this direction. So that's another really subtle example of the level like layout and design emphasizing what the player is going to be doing. Then we've got this. Yeah. Once again, this is paced very, very specifically. A pretty big new piece of information is dished out one at a time with every single tape here.
Oh dear, perhaps it is too dark in here for the video to come out.
So, first video, if for some reason you don't realize that Toriel and Asgore were together, here's another giant piece of evidence. I've seen people only realize it at this point in the game, but you've got that, and you've got that they were having a kid, and they were excited about it, and they were, you know, very affectionate and played with each other quite a bit. Now, if you're paying very close attention, you'll notice that that little speaking voice is one you've actually heard exactly once before. When you fall down, like, no one's actually going to notice this. I don't think anyone has noticed this on a first playthrough, but you've heard this voice once. When you fell down, when Undyne cut down the bridge in Waterfall, and you had a memory of Azrael finding the first human there.
Come on, quit tricking me.
So, the way the text is set up, you know it's a kid. Like, it talks in the same way as Monster Kid does. And most importantly, they say the player's name. They say Hobo. There. It's like, wait, that's my name. So, again, one important revelation per video, basically.
The recipe asked for cups of butter, but we accidentally put in buttercups instead. Yeah, those flowers got him really sick. I felt so bad. We made Mom really upset. I should have laughed it off like you did. Anyway, where are you going with this? Huh? Turn off the camera. Okay.
So that's a little creepy on its own with the turn off the camera at the end. You'll note that I did not notice this really the first time I played through, but like the fact Hobo laughs off the fact Asgore got horribly sick and, you know, kind of almost died is pretty telling and relevant. And other than that, the impact of the flowers and the buttercups there, that's important because it's going to be touched back upon briefly.
Yeah, we'll be strong. We'll free everyone. I'll go get the flowers.
That line is that's another kind of goosebumpy line in my opinion. That's another shiver goosebump line right there. I'll go get the flowers. We just had a tape discussing how Buttercup's almost, or at least severely poisoned Asgore, and now we've got a plan involving flowers. Hobo, you have to stay determined. You can't give up. You are the future of humans and monsters. Recognize this text here? All of what Asgore just said. All of what Asgore just said is basically the dying memories ingrained in the body of the player, of the character.
6, right? We just have to get 6.
Yeah. If you've been paying attention, that's pretty damning and crazy to hear as well, right here.
And we'll do it together, right?
And then we got this right here. You are correct on that, Cat. People Night Gaming, welcome. Entry number 4. I've been researching humans to see if I can find any info about their souls. I ended up snooping around the castle and found these weird tapes. I don't feel like Asgore's watched them. I don't think he should. Adds to the creepiness. I think it's actually even better if you read that message first, which I think most people will, because they're interested in the message there. So you see that. I don't think Asgore's seen these tapes yet. I don't think he should. Just really kicks up the creepiness of the tapes just a little more right there. And then you see this thing. It looks pretty creepy, and then timed pretty well. It starts moving like, there you go. Eyes pop out, and then the teeth happens right there. It's like, oh god. You recognize a lot of familiar text from previous things as well. You flex your arm. Lemon Bread's muscle shakes. And if you haven't cleared the fog yet, this part of the area is all fogged over and a little creepy. There's something here. It feels warm and moist. There's something here. Something in the shape of a man. Something here. It feels like a tree, ripe with delicious fruit. It feels like it's breathing. It's got some sort of cold, rectangular object. Another neat thing about this area too is that there's kind of checkpoints or soft saves. So even if I don't go back and save here, I won't have to refight Lemon Bread even if I like die in this next fight. I guess I'll just show that off. So we reappear here. Lemon Bread's already killed. So once again, game just covering the bases. It doesn't want you to be frustrated with having to redo fights when you're more concerned about the plot and the narrative right here.